All right, all right, all right, all right. Um, so this is the first of its kind ever. Welcome and welcome if you're here and you're following me because obviously this channel up to now I pretty much cover marketing and prospecting. In most cases, marketing and prospecting is what I cover the most for real estate wholesalers, especially. Marketing and prospecting is what I cover, but we're switching gears today. I will continue to cover that as time permits me. However, um, I'm going all in Bitcoins and cryptocurrency. So I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Okay. So I want you to bear with me because I want to go live on Facebook as well. And, but bear with me here because the honest truth is that I'm learning a lot. Okay. I want to share the journey with you. But to be frank with you, I'm going to capitalize on it as well, too. Okay. Because the what's about to happen over the next, I don't know, 5 to 10 years is going to be a lot. Okay. But I feel like my calling with regards to this topic is more importantly to find a balance. Okay. You want to ride the wave, but you also want to make sure you're protected. Okay. Let's see here. I'm trying to post here. You want to make sure that you're protected. Um, you know, you can capitalize on the gain that's going to happen, but you also want to make sure that you don't get into trouble because I'm watching a lot of conversation in different places. Um, I'm watching a lot of conversation and I'm paying attention to what's going on in the market. When I say market, I mean the conversation with people, not necessarily CNBC. I do pay attention to what's going on CNBC as well, and it's a little scary, all right? The kind of conversation I'm watching, and it reminds me of once upon a time. Let's see here. Let me go here. Let's go here. I'm trying to go live on my Facebook fan page here. I don't want 50,000 people to miss out here. Potentially, right? Let's see here. Publish. Okay, live video. Okay, we're gonna go live on Facebook, and boom, there you go. Should we get enough? Okay, and we're gonna go start live video. Okay, we're going live. All right, so it's a lot going on. Uh-oh, I'm going live and then everything ripped out. Let's see here. 1 second here. Okay, just give me, pardon me. I just lost something real quick. All right, so there's a lot going on and there's a lot of, let's see here. I don't see myself here. Let's see. I got to do this right. Let me just make sure that I'm live on Facebook, and then we can continue our conversation here. So what I'm saying is that I see there's a lot going on, and the conversations are a little bit scary. As a matter of fact, I was just watching the news. I look at news. I'm gonna go over some of them here. There are people pulling. Let's see here. This doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Uh, okay. Just make sure that I'm live on Facebook. If not, now I have to finish and start again. Um, there are people pulling out their mortgage to buy it. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this. Of the 44-second long. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So bear with me while I go live on my Facebook wall. I just want to make sure. There you go. We got to go off. We got to go back off, and we got to go on. So I'm watching the news, and they're talking about people pulling out mortgages to buy this thing. Bad idea, bad idea, bad idea. I don't think that's a good idea. So let's see here. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here. Live. Okay. This. Okay. And let's get out of here. Let's go like this. Let's cancel. Continue. Discard. There you go. So my phone is freezing. I'm trying to get online with my phone to do the Facebook Live. And that's what's going on here. Because I haven't done Facebook, I haven't done live sessions in a while. That's why. So again, I was saying there are two news that I was looking at. One is with a guy called the Bitcoin Jesus. And this guy is a little bit scared. Apparently, there's something called the Bitcoin Cash, which is kind of like a spin-off of sorts from Bitcoin that went live. And I think they said it's trading at 1200 or something last time. Um, but the problem here is this, okay? This Bitcoin cryptocurrencies in general, they're not going anywhere, okay? It's not going anywhere, and it's going to be around for a long, long time. Okay, that's my prediction. Okay, there are people predicting that coins will go up to $100,000 per coin. I don't know if that's true. Uh, if I was to predict, I probably will agree with them. Okay, but I'm also trying to be careful. I don't want to just throw prediction out there because again, I'm just a student of the game. But this is looking like it's here to stay. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Let's see here. Let's try this one more time. Paste. I'm going all in. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. You come in. Let's try that one more time. And let's see. Okay. And now let's go live. Starting live session right now. Okay. And it looks like we're live. All right. So welcome, Facebook. We're gonna hang out tonight. We're gonna talk about Bitcoins and cryptocurrency. I just want to share my thoughts around this stuff with you. I I have a little bit of experience with trading stock options. Some of that knowledge transfer over to you know technical analysis when you're looking at the action between demand and supply on the graphs, right? But not all the way. Okay, it's a different beast. Okay, as a matter of fact, what I'm looking at on the if you want to see my screen, I'm going to be sharing my screen here in a little bit. If you want to see my screen, then you want to just Google my name, Ola Talks Abitogun, and go find me on YouTube. Go search for me on YouTube, and you can see my screen when I do decide to share my screen. Okay, but hopefully you can hear me. All right, cool. What's going on? I'm going all in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Are you coming? All right, we got 15 people on already watching on Facebook. That's what's up. All right. So, and I want to share with you why. Okay. As a matter of fact, I just came home from let's see here. All right, cool. We're live on Facebook too. I just came home from a site of a project that I'm on right now, and I was in the Uber, and and the guy was asking me, so how much are you in? I'm like, I'm going all in, and that was the first time I would say that. So about last month or so, let me just give you a quick backstory. About last month or so, a couple of friends of mine, yeah, we have a WhatsApp group. Some of them are here. If you want to buy, the link you want to go to is I do have a link that I'm going to be sharing here. But again, listen to me. Don't just run and go buy. Okay, listen to me carefully. Okay, because there's a method to the madness, and there's a way that I'm going to be recommending here, and that's it. And I'm not going to recommend anything else. Okay, so if you want to go to free bitcoins.life, that's the website you want to go to download the app. If you do that, it's just my own way of sharing. Coinbase, they give you, if you buy up to $100, they give you $10 worth of Bitcoins, and they give me $10 worth of Bitcoins in bonus once you buy up to $100 worth. Okay, so that would be that's something I appreciate. Nice thank you for me here. But more importantly, I want you to listen, okay, because I do see that a lot of people are going to lose money. Okay, so I was just watching the news. There are two pieces of news that I just saw, and I'm going to share that with you before. And also, sometimes I will do a little bit of analysis. I will log into my Coinbase, and I will show you what I'm looking at. Okay, not like it's going to make a difference as far as my strategy is concerned. Okay, because I'm going to share my strategy with you, because I believe an average person that's listening to me should do something. Okay, you should take advantage of the wave, but you should also be careful to not get um, swallowed by the wave. Okay, your life savings swallowed by the by the wave, because that's gonna happen to a lot of people. Okay, so the truth of the matter, to hello Mary, hi Maria, hi everyone. All right, the truth of the matter is that what I'm looking at when I look at the chart for Bitcoin, I only look at the 1 year. By the way, I only look at the 1 year. If I look at the daily chart, just for fun, just to feed my eyes and see what people are doing. Sometimes I look at coin. I think it's coinmarketcap.com to see the volume. If you look at volume, you can also see how people are moving, how much volume is moving when the market is moving, right? It's a good how do I say it? It's a good way to see what the market is about to do or what it's already doing. Okay, it's just a good way to feel on the market. I'm not gonna be here. It's about Bitcoins. I'm going all in Bitcoins and cryptocurrency. Are you coming? If you don't know what that is, that's the more reason why you need to pay attention. I'm gonna try to do this live session as much as I can do. Uh, in my ideal world, I really want to do it daily, but I only have so much bandwidth, right? All right. So Bitcoin, there's this guy called the Bitcoin Jesus. Apparently, this guy bought about $25,000 worth of it back in 2011, and that's worth $425 million right now. Okay. So, but the guy is saying Bitcoin is pretty much bubble right now. Okay, whatever you're seeing right now, $17,000 is a bubble. Yes, it's a bubble. Okay, as it stands right now, that does not mean that Bitcoin is not going to be worth more than that eventually. Okay, because again, one of those things that, yes, the dot com had a bubble, but the dot com is still here. The internet is still here. As a matter of fact, I'm talking to you on the internet. What's up, Kelly? What's going on, Kelly? See, I can see the people on Facebook, but I can't. Sorry, I can't see you on YouTube. But again, if you want to see my screen, once I start sharing my screen, you want to go to you just want to go to YouTube and search my name, Ola Talks Abitogun, and you will be able to see me on YouTube. So the whole point of this is, again, this is on my YouTube channel. I've literally just zeroed in on teaching prospecting and marketing, specifically for real estate wholesalers. But these concepts are transferable in any type of business, right? But right now, there's this thing going on, and I need to talk about it right now. And I felt the heat in me. I need to start talking about it right now and take advantage of this and have a lot more people take advantage of it. Okay. But with one condition, you have to promise yourself you're not going to get burnt. Okay, because I feel like a lot of people are going to get burnt. Okay, you can write this down. Once you get off this today, you could go read this guy's prophecy from 2013. And before I saw that article, I had been reading on, it's been making sense. I was a little skeptical. I'm like, where's the value? Because the question I always ask people is that, where's the value? Okay, what's up, Olutobi Adelakun? What's up, Sherry? Hi, Sherry, long time, right? So, I'm always asking, where's the value? Okay, because if there's no value, essentially what you're running is a Ponzi scheme. If Bitcoin continues to go the way it is right now, with the popularity of exactly what is it, right? With the level that it is right now, if it keeps going this way, it's a Ponzi scheme. It's gonna bust. Okay. What I mean by that is that an average person still don't know what Bitcoins or cryptocurrency is, right? So, but then they're hearing about it. They want to go all in. They want to put money in it, and And if you keep doing that, it's only a matter of time because there's no real value, and that's not sustainable. Okay, if there's no real value, that's not sustainable. It's only a matter of time before it crashes. Okay, so and that's why I want you to put your blinders on, not to cover your face, but to stay focused on try to pick up one or two things to learn about this new beast per day. Okay, and try to see and then read up on the news. You can learn a lot just by focusing on the news, and then pay attention to it, because again, it's very early. Okay, I know bitcoins is $17,000 right now, but it's very early in my opinion, based on the little bit I've learned in the past 2 to 3 months. Okay, now I'm a big believer in that when you teach, you learn twice. Okay, and that's why I do things like this. That's why I've been shooting videos for I forgot how long, since 2009, on things like this. I teach you what I'm learning and I share it, and it becomes a blessing in my life too. And this, in a long time, this topic right here is something I'm probably a little bit passionate about. How do I know? How did I detect that I'm passionate about it? Because like there's no 30 minutes that's gone in the day that I'm not looking at what's going on with it, right? So it makes sense for me, if I'm going to be paying that much attention to it, I might as well just start sharing it, because that's how I learn more, right? And then, I'll share with you what I'm learning more. So again, as far as currently what's going on with it, there are two different news that I paid attention to just this evening, and you can go read up on it. And well, the first this I think it was yesterday, Sunday. Today's Monday, right? Yeah. So yesterday, they started trading the Bitcoin futures. Okay, that's a big deal. Okay, that's a big deal. That means the powers that be are finally believing that this is here to stay and it's not going anywhere. Okay. Um, so if you're looking for a reason to pay attention, okay, that's a reason. If you think, wow, a coin is $17,000, it's a bit too late, you're wrong. Okay, because it's not. Okay, it's not too late. So if you buy at 17,000, one of the beauty with bitcoins and Coinbase, which is the exchange that I recommend that you buy from for now, okay, because I'm still learning, but it's the most popular, it's the safest as far as I know right now. Is it safe? I don't know. Is it the safest? Yes. Okay, that's the safest exchange, and you can download the app using the link freebitcoins.live, because that gives me credit. Okay, they give me $10 worth of bitcoins when I share that. They give you $10 worth of bitcoins as well once you buy $100 worth of bitcoins, okay, for free. So I would like to capitalize on that, and that would be a great thank you for me sharing my journey as I go through this. Now here's what I can tell you. I started, yeah, I confess, I started buying, okay, just 3 weeks ago, and my portfolio is 60% up. Okay, now that means nothing to you. Can I be clear with you? Can I be honest with you? That means nothing, absolutely nothing to you. Okay. That is not your cue to run and start go buying. Okay. But that's your cue to pay attention. Does that make sense? It's time to start paying attention. It's late 90s all over again. Okay. It's 1997 all over again. That was the first time I used the internet. And I used internet for the first time in Nigeria. And, and uh and at that time, I think it took, I don't know, before the computer started to be in every home, at least one computer in every home, maybe it took 2 3 years. Okay, all right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so and that time right now, as I'm talking about it, it sounds like a story that's like 100 years old, because like the internet is like normal to you right now. You're watching me over the internet, and that's like normal. Like, hey, it's normal, the internet, right? But believe it or not, that's just less than 20 years ago. Is it? Or 1997? Yeah, it's exactly 20 years ago. Okay. And you probably didn't get your first laptop for another 5 years after that, right? Maybe you got your first laptop in 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And now the internet is normal. It's normally kind of like something that walks around with you on your watch, walk around with you on your phone. And yes, there was a dot com boom that busted. real bad, and people lost a lot of money. And that's what I want you to be careful about, okay? Because in my opinion, I think that's gonna happen with Bitcoins, especially Bitcoins, okay? There's gonna be a bust, okay? But I'm gonna continue to tell you what my strategy here is. Maybe I should tell you right now. It's actually dollar averaging, and that's all I would recommend you to do at this point in time. If you employ any other strategy, um, you know, it's dangerous. Okay, let me just say that it's just very risky. Okay, because you're dealing with a beast again that it's not just you. We know this in theory, but really the mankind is really getting used to this. Okay, the guy that drove me in the Uber, his name is Alberto. Shout out to Alberto if you watch this. Okay, and he's trying to wrap his mind around it, and it really comes down to that. I posted a video on my wall, on my personal Facebook wall, the yesterday, and here's the thing. There's this one old investor guy, and I said, listen, the idea of tangible, right? It's just changing every day, you know. The idea, I mean, think about it. Once upon a time, for you to communicate with a person that's 5,000 miles away, you have to carry a physical letter, and you have to take that time before it gets there to communicate with them. But right now, I can communicate with people that are 7,000 miles away. Okay, I can do that simply by making a quick phone call, and within seconds, they're picking up. Okay, so it used to be an intangible idea to be able to call somebody 5, 6, 7,000 miles away. So I don't want to preach to you. I don't want to preach to the choir. You know what technology is. That's what it is. So you're here right now to learn about Bitcoin. Bitcoins is another evolution coming. Okay. And by the way, we're already doing it. Okay. The idea of digital currency is something that we already do. Okay, like probably majority of the money that's to your name right now, you're already spending it digitally. You don't go pull out $1,000 in cash, right, from the bank. You don't do that. So you already, the only difference is that the dollar sign is controlled by the government. It's controlled by the feds. Okay, that means they can print more of it, and every time they print more of it, your money is devalued. Okay, and from what I'm learning right now, tell me if I'm wrong, for those of you that are experts that may be watching me, from what I'm learning right now, right? Um, a main idea behind cryptocurrency is a kick against a centralized and government controlled currency. Okay, because when you do that, I was telling the driver today, I said the only reason why I love America, America, God bless America, God will continue to bless America for leading the world into what we know as the world today. But the truth is that in a lot of ways, America is behind in technology, behind a lot of, but one of the major things that's still making America the leaders in the world is the almighty dollar sign. Because everything, everybody, every country around the world, what's up, Carl? What's going on, Carl? What's going on, Dijon? Right? Every country around the world respect the dollar sign. Everybody pay attention to the dollar sign. Okay, third world countries, they respect their dollar sign more than their own currency. Okay, and because of that, we're able to control the world economy. I mean, the United States is able to control the world economy. If they print a little bit more more money, it affects the rest of the world, and then it trickles down, affects the rest of the world, especially the poverty ridden countries, for years to come, even after America has recovered. Right, there's a lot of countries and individuals still suffering from the 2008, 2009, and 10 bust. Okay, and a direct kick against that, or a direct fix of that problem, is what cryptocurrency is actually posing to be. So, what's cryptocurrency? Just in case you're here, you're watching me, and you're not sure of what I'm talking about, you're like, this guy's speaking gibberish right now. Again, it's digital currency. But dude, again, we already do digital currency because you have your money on a debit card right now. You have your money, you can literally spend your money on the internet right now without being at the store physically. So that's all digital already. The only difference, from my perspective, is that it's not controlled by the government. Okay, that means your money doesn't get to devalue because somebody is making a decision in the Congress House somewhere, right? just because some a bunch of guys are hanging out somewhere and they're going stupid on decisions doesn't mean your money is going to devalue. The gentleman that I was talking to is telling me, just like many other people lost 50% of the value of their home, lost 50% of the value of their portfolio back in 2008. This is a way to prevent that, okay? At least from a standpoint of governmental decisions, right? Because again, either we like it or not, we're in a global economy and everything is all linked together, okay? And as a result of that, as a result of the evolution of technology, the internet, you now have what you call the cryptocurrency, which is digital currency. Okay, now, so I've said that you need to read up more on that on yourself. Okay, so generally, it's always been the idea you can trade currencies, right? You can trade the dollars, you can trade the naira, you can trade the lira, you can trade all the currencies out there, right? In the same token, you can trade the cryptocurrency, and there are thousands of them apparently already. I don't know if it's over 1,000 or thousands, but it's more than 1,000 at least out there, right? So what I'm gonna encourage you, if you are a person, you don't want to play the games of gambling, okay? You don't have the time, right? And you know, this is all strange to you, but you would like to take advantage of it. I'm gonna tell you to stick to the one with the high market cap, the most popular ones. And the very simple way for me to judge that right now is to go with the one that Coinbase is trading, which is just three of them right now. And I heard by January 1st, they will be exchanging also Bitcoin Cash, which is a spin-off of Bitcoin, right? A lot more cheaper, right? And a lot more, according to this guy called the Bitcoin Jesus, the guy that bought $25,000 worth in 2010 and it's worth $425 million right now. That guy is saying that that's going to be a lot more useful as cash than Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is going to be a lot less useful from a standpoint of currency. Now, one of the things that I'm also learning that I'm going to share with you right now about these platforms called the cryptocurrency is that the technology behind is called the blockchain. Okay, the blockchain has nodes around the network, the internet, and those nodes each has a copy of the blockchain. So there's no such thing as a hacker hacking into one of them and then stealing all your coins. And uh, this is designed for security against things like that. Okay, so think about it. Like you have all your records today, right? Medical records, everything is all in the cloud. There's no such thing as one computer server dying and then you're losing all that data. There's no such thing. So um, you can also think of the blockchain, which is the technology behind cryptocurrency, as to protect you in that sense. Okay, so these are all the ideas behind it. So another question they asked to me is, who created the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency? Well, the question is, who created a particular cryptocurrency like Bitcoin? Like Bitcoin is created by, I think I forgot the name. Let's see here. So this is spinning off to be more like educational now. It's created by Satoshi Nakamoto, and I don't think that's a human being. That's an anonymous name or something like that. His name used by the unknown person. Okay, so it's an unknown person. And so like, wow, that's scary. And then he goes, wow, that's scary. I was like, yeah, that's scary, but uh, I think it's also for the idea behind blockchain is that it's actually protected by you and I. It's absolutely protected strictly by demand and supply. So now, if something is driven strictly by demand and supply and no value, like what does it do? Or at least the average human being buying into it don't even understand the value, then by definition it's a bubble. Okay, so what you're seeing right now as it stands is a bubble, but in my opinion, I think it's a bubble as it stands. It may tank. I think it may even tank to like $5,000 or below that, but it's not going anywhere. I feel like it's still going to go up to $100,000 per coin. Okay, I'm talking about Bitcoin in particular. But the key thing I want you to know is that you can you can diversify here. And the strategy that I'm telling everybody is whatever you can afford to lose in any given week, not in the next year, just this week, whatever you can afford to lose that won't hurt your feelings, right? That you won't like die over, right? Whatever that money is, just go buy even amount of bitcoins Ethereum, and Litecoin, and just do that every week. Okay, and just do that every week, and it's a 5 to 10 years play. That means if it tanks to $5,000 tomorrow from $17,000, it's just another opportunity for you to buy cheaper because it's going to go back up and even way beyond that. And it's not your moment to panic and move money out. That's the game. If you consider yourself, you shouldn't be considering yourself an average person, but if you know you don't have the time and the bandwidth to learn the skills of trading, or you've never traded before a regular stock market, then don't do it. Okay? Don't go crazy with this. If all you can do is $20, $30, even if it's $100, as low as yes, 10, $5, you can buy $5 worth of Bitcoins, I think, right? Because you can buy them in fractions, right? And the effect of the move of the Bitcoin vehicle will still help your money. Okay. So, like I said, just in 3 weeks, 60% return. It's not a bad situation. And what I want to be doing as I go along here is this is an introduction of this series. This is introduction. So I probably will not go too much into let me look at the time, trying to see the time to I won't go too much into technical analysis, but what I want to be doing over time, that's going to be a lot of fun for us, is I will do some technical analysis using the Coinbase simple platform. That way you don't need any fancy stuff to be able to do the same thing. Okay, you'll be able to use it to see what's going on. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah, I think we started around 7:30. Yeah, just wanted to make sure that I'm on point with the time here, right? You will be able to just follow me and see how I'm analyzing the market. But what I want you to read up on, if you're watching this and you want to keep watching this series, is first of all, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel because that's where you'll be able to see my screen because I cannot share my screen. I don't have that technology to do that on Facebook. You can watch me, but I'll be able to share my screen. I want you to go Google or search YouTube my name, Ola Talks Abi Togun, and subscribe to my channel if you want to be getting notifications. I would try every day, since I'm looking at this every day, to do a live session like this, and I will go on my screen and I'll tell you what the moves mean to me. Okay, it's not a guarantee you will make money. So some of the people that were in the group that I belong to on WhatsApp, I shared with them some predictions over the past 2 3 weeks, just from my knowledge from the stock market, and exactly what I said in terms of a breakout in the Bitcoin has happened. A lot of them were looking at. I told them I think around $10,000 to $12,000. There's about to be a rally, and then it rallied to $17,000, and then it got to $17,000. Then it stayed flat for the past few days, and then went back to $14,000 to $15,000, and all this stuff are kind of predictable to me based on my way of analyzing. It's not always right, okay, but it's right a lot, okay. So I'll pretty much, it's gonna be just be fun, okay. It's not gonna be hey, just go buy it. I'm gonna be analyzing just these three major the three most popular one right now, which is Bitcoins, Litecoins, which has taken off to, according to my prediction, right? It's taken off to last time I checked. Let me just check right now, real quick. I mean, why don't I just share my screen right now? How about that, right? I just share my screen right now, and then I'll show you what's going on. Okay, share my screen. All right. So if you want to see my screen, this would be a good moment, I guess. Just go search my name on YouTube and jump on from YouTube, and you can see my screen application, and then boom. Okay. All right. So you should be able to see my screen right now. All right, there you go. So this is Bitcoin. So this is Coinbase. Okay. When you go to the link in my description, that will take you to download this so you can get that $10 worth of Bitcoin for free. And that will send me $10 as well too. So thank you for that if you do that, by the way. For those of you that are in network marketing, I don't know if I want to go by way of network marketing. I'm still thinking about it. But more importantly, let's talk about this vehicle that's mainstream right now, and I want you to capitalize on it. You should, but I want you to stay safe out there. Okay. So I'm actually going to refresh this so we can make sure we got a fresh screen right now. Okay. I'm not doing anything crazy. Okay, I'm not doing anything crazy, unlike other people that you may have been seeing doing that. Okay, I'm actually gonna have you just follow my lead. How I do it here. The beauty about this is if you have $10 you want to do per month, you can set an automatic thing to just put $10 out of your account every week here, okay, or every month, whatever you want to set it, and you just watch the market. Just pay attention to what's going on, okay. So this is this analysis I'll be doing every. This is it right here that I'll be doing anytime I come on YouTube right here. Okay, again, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. As you can see, Bitcoin is 16,800. There's a move that just happened here in the past an hour or so. Okay. I think I saw this at 16,100. No, actually, sorry, it just dropped. It was 17,100 at some point. But it's a lot of volatility going on in the market. And what that means is that people are pulling in and pulling out, and it's a lot of movement, a lot of swings. Okay. I do not look at this chart. What I look at, okay, is this chart right here, the 1 year, okay? And based on what I am looking at up here, okay, based on what I'm looking at up here right now, this is unrealistic, okay? But it's possible. It could just be how powerful it is. Is it gonna tank? I think I'm expecting this to probably tank to around $5,000 to $7,000 before it takes off to 50, $100,000 per coin. Okay. But right now it's trading at 16,728. Okay. This is pretty much what I will come here and I will spend about 30 minutes and I will do daily and then I'll talk about what's happening in the news as well too. Okay. And how do I know what's happening in the news? It's very simple. I'll open Google, I'll Google it, CNBC will spit the news out at me and I'll tell you what my interpretation of what that is. It's really that simple. Okay. Now, for those of you that are in my group, and I told you that Ethereum is going to 570, 570. Watch this happen right now, okay? Why did I predict that? Okay, the reason why I predicted that is because I'm looking at this graph right here on a 1 year chart. I do not look at the 1 day because again, people that want to pull in, like my friend Laoye, he's probably watching right now. He would say, "Sure, serve," right? Um, but I highly advise against that unless you know what you're doing and make sure that the money is completely dispensable that you're using for that kind of. But I do not look at the 1 hour either. See these crazy kind of moves, you don't even know what it looks like. There's no trend, you can't really predict. So I tell the people, if you're following me right here and you want to use this to determine how you come into the market and capitalize on this for the next 5 to 10 years, just stick to the 1 year chart. Okay, stick to the 1 year chart. Now you're not always going to see a 6,000 return on investment. Literally last year, this chart is telling me this was at $7. It's now at 513. It's trading at 513, which is a new high from what I'm seeing, right? This is the other one, right? Okay, so these three vehicles is the only thing I'm recommending that anybody should buy. How do I recommend that you buy it? Buy it evenly. So, okay, so I'm going to share with you what I'm doing. Okay, how about that? I'm going to share with you what I'm doing. I'm just going to be fully transparent here. Okay, and it's very simple. $100 goes here every week, every Monday. Okay, it doesn't matter what the market is trading at. I don't care what it's trading at. It doesn't matter to me. Not now, not for the next 5 years at least. Okay. But $100 per week, because that's pretty much what I can afford to drop out of my pocket and it wouldn't matter, or I will blow on something stupid. Right. So instead of something stupid, we're going to have some fun here over the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, so I'm actually having fun right now, just already talking to you about it. So it's a lot more fun. I may have other portfolios from a little bit more aggressive stuff somewhere else, but honestly, primarily, this is what I want you to focus on. This is what I'm going to focus on, and this is what I advise anybody to focus on. Right. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. Like I said, in a little bit, I think it's in the news today that Coinbase, this platform, okay, will be exchange will be supporting Bitcoin Cash, okay, which is a spin-off from Bitcoins, okay. Now, another place that I typically that I've been going for the past few days is called coinmarketcap.com. right? And over there, you can see a little bit more detail. If you want to get into this stuff and learn a little bit more numbers, you can see a little bit more details on volume, okay? Because volume tells you everything. If there's no volume in a cryptocurrency, there's no need to be buying it because there's no movement, especially those that want to trade. It makes no sense to be buying it, okay? Now, there's this one right here called IOTA, and I have friends who are trying to get into it because apparently Microsoft is now collaborating with them. Tesla is now collaborating with these platforms, so clearly, again, these things are not going anywhere. Okay. So, but if you want to see the other over, I don't know how many thousands we could see here. If I say view all, maybe I'll see all of them. Right. Let's see how many. Whoa. It's loading. Okay. It's loading. Still loading. Let's see. It's still loading. Still loading. Still loading. I know it's over 1,000. I don't know exactly how many. These are all cryptocurrencies that are right now trading. You see some reds, you see some greens. Some people are saying go buy the penny ones. They want to be aggressive. Again, that's your personal decision. I'm simply not advising an average person to do that. Okay. Capitalize on other people's knowledge. That's how I look at this. Okay. Just take advantage of other people's knowledge. And if Coinbase is supporting this on their exchange platform, you need to understand that it's already a solid platform already. As far as, hey, I can't afford $17,000 coin. No, you can buy fractions. All you need to do is buy all you need. Keith Miller, haha, what's up, Keith? Keith is saying, how much do I need to invest? Whatever you can afford to lose every week, just dump that in there every week. Okay. You could go to freebitcoins.life, freebitcoins.life, set up your platform. If you buy up to $100, they will send you a free $10 worth of bitcoins, and they will send me $10. So that's why. Okay, so that's a quick disclosure for you right there. So I'm looking at this, over 1,000 already, 1,100, 1,200. Okay, so from this list, there's just this list on Coin Market Cap. There's 1,343 different cryptocurrencies out there. Many of them are $0. What's $0? Can you get into one of these and then it's become $10 tomorrow? Yes. Okay, but I'm telling you, if you're an average person, you're gambling. Okay, and what I'm going to be covering here is absolutely no gambling. Okay, we're going to be using information that's already at our disposal, and we're going to be making a well-informed decision while you still continue your regular life, your regular job, your regular business. You don't have to go crazy. You don't have to go pull out money out of your mortgage or something like that. If all you can do is $10, $20, you want to just put it in there, and before 10 weeks you have $100 that has grown, like I said, just in 3 weeks. Okay, if you do this math, okay, my total balance is 503. My total investment thus far is only $300. Okay, so if you do 200 on 300 return on investment, do the math. What's that? That's 66% return on investment so far. They were all, it's simply $99 spent over every week for the last 3 weeks. Okay, and that's how I plan to do it. That's what I recommend that you do. Keep it safe, keep it simple. As a matter of fact, with my knowledge, if I wanted to predict moves and go crazy here, I could, but why? I believe that whatever you do for a living right now that you enjoy doing, of course, you're always better off with that. Okay, you're always better off with that because you get to control that part, and you still get to take advantage of what's going on in the marketplace. I mean, you can't turn a blind eye on bitcoins and say you don't know it exists. It exists. It's here. Okay. And the good news is that if you're watching me and you're listening to this, it's mad early. Okay, it's very early. So if next week you come back and then you already bought at 16,000 this week, but it tanks to 5,000, it's just opportunity to buy a lot more worth. Okay, a lot more cheaper. That's all it is, because this is not going anywhere, I promise you. So again, I was going to talk about, this was my prediction for those of you watching me right now. If you know I predicted this, please leave a nice comment. If you know you saw me predict this a few days ago, I told you that this thing has tested 476 the 3 time. If it passes 476, it's going straight to 570. Well, this is 514. It's too early. Okay, my prediction is a bit too early. But 514, come on. Like, come on, okay? Okay, let's go to Litecoin. Litecoin was literally just a few days ago at night. It was playing around $99, $100. Guess what happened just on the 6th? Today's 8th, right? So 2 days ago, it went straight up to one. Right now, it's trading at 226. Okay, so so if you look at the fact that I've only invested $99 here and this is 237, I mean it's time for you to start paying attention. Come on, just pay attention. Again, this is only money that you can afford to lose anyway, but now it's sitting in an asset because now the government bodies have categorized this as a property, because they were kind of confused, and there were all kind of bodies trying to shut this down a long time ago too, but they can't, okay, because it's just here to stay. It's just like the internet. You could not shut down the internet. There's no way you could shut this down. So you can, I mean, you can watch my portfolio with me. You can watch it grow. I'm literally going to dedicate my Coinbase portfolio to this, so you can see what's going on and you can take this ride with me. It's going to be a lot of fun as you come here and just watch it daily. On the day it tanks, on the day it goes down. Just subscribe to the channel, okay? Go to YouTube, because you'll be able to see my screen on YouTube. I will essentially be using this platform, the Facebook, to advertise you and drive you to YouTube, okay? Because I think I have like 49,000 followers on my Facebook from the years. So I will be driving you over to my YouTube. Go subscribe over there, because this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm telling you, I haven't been this excited about anything in a long time, okay? So pay attention. I even got my wife excited about this. Think about that. Right? So um you got to get excited. So 17 725 today. So that's that. That's what I have for you. I'm going to try to, again, I want to be very, very I want to be mindful of your time. I don't want to sit here and be talking for hours. I'm not Ty Lopez. I just want to have fun with this, and I want you to go on the ride with me. Again, if you're wondering, let me see if I can let's see if I can do something real quick. um Let's see. So, what is a safe amount to start with? Whatever you can afford to lose, that you won't cry over. If $100 drop out of your pocket right now, yes, you will cry a little bit, but you move on, right? If that's the amount of money, sure. If you know that every week you blow $30 on something stupid, start putting it into this, right? Start doing that right now, right? Because everyone does that, okay? Don't go pull out your 401k into this. Don't do that. Don't go pull out your life savings to this. I'm not advising you to do that. Please don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Be careful. Don't do something crazy like that, okay? I'm trying to free bitcoins, okay? They give you $10 free worth of free bitcoins when you go to freebitcoins.life, okay? Freebitcoins.life, www.freebitcoins.life. So I'm trying to share it on my screen right now so you can see it, okay? Let's see, stop sharing. Let me make sure I'm looking right. Okay, what's up, guys? All right, so freebitcoins.live is where you want to go, and set up your. Now, what I find out is that, because a couple of my friends were trying to do it and they have to verify your identity, so it may take a while to get your account activated. It's actually the more reason why you need to go take advantage of it right now. It's freebitcoins.live. Okay, freebitcoins.live is where you want to go. It's in the description box of YouTube page. You can also click on it. I will edit the Facebook live as well to do that. But again, um, I probably will do this every day, because I review this stuff every day. Probably would do it every day, just to see what's going on, and that's it for now. It's a nice intro. If you're not familiar with what bitcoins is, just go read up on it. Bitcoin, just Google it. Okay. So if you had whatever you read to what I've said so far today, it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Okay. The dot com. The only thing I probably didn't mention is, well, there's a bust. I think I did. There's a bust for the dot com boom, right? But the dot com is still here. Okay, so if you stayed in Apple, if you stayed in Amazon at that time, if you stayed in, I mean, if you stayed in some of those companies, yes, a lot of those companies uh disappear. Somebody here want to say, how long before you see, I guess, return on investment? It's a 5 to 10 years play. I don't know how long it's going to take you to see an investment. It took me 3 weeks to see 60%. I don't know how long it's going to take you. It's probably going to take you 50 years. I don't know. Okay, I'm just sharing with you what I know. Okay, and those kind of questions, you want to be careful with those kind of questions, because again, those kind of questions can get you in trouble. You're going to find a lot of scammers right now. We try to sell you crazy stuff because you're quick to ask, how long should I see my investment? If you get into anything like this, anything that's worthwhile, typically education is a big part of it. Educate yourself, know what you're doing, right? have an idea that educate yourself doesn't mean you have 100% information. There's no such thing, by the way. We all continue to get educated until we die, right? So it means you're a student of the game. Okay, just be a student of the game. Just something out. 1 minute, 2 minutes per day. You open your app, you see what's going on. You read up a little bit of news. You educate yourself, and then again, like I said, in the past, 60% return on my investment in the past 3 weeks. It's a big deal, okay? And we're talking percentages. That's all you have to care about in this kind of game. Percentages, compounding interest. Okay, that's all you care about in this type of game. And any kind of wealth game, the only way it happens is through compounding. Okay, that's it. There's no way around it. You cannot walk per hour your way to millions of dollars. It's just not possible. Okay, and I'm talking wealth. You could have $1 million. You could save $1 million by working per hour. I've seen stories like that, stupid stories like that, but that's not wealth because now you got to wait another lifetime to do $1 million, right? So that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to build wealth, right? If you want to build wealth, you got to capitalize on compounding effect. Okay. So, good question by Olutobi Adelakon. How do I mine Bitcoins? So, I'm still reading up on mining Bitcoins to be 100% honest with you. But the little bit I've read so far is that it takes certain type of computers that can do certain type of computations that can, that you have to set up. It's complicated, it's technical stuff that again, I don't want to talk about that here. That's not why we're here. We're here to do what we do best and then capitalize on this market that's about to take off real bad, right? So that's what I'm here to teach you, or not teach you, to share with you, okay? Because I don't want to see me as a teacher here. Just see me as we're doing this together, and let's just have some good time doing this as we go along. Because again, you're not going to be losing your life savings here. Mining bitcoins is essentially the way to create bitcoins. Okay, you can only create 21 million of it. Okay, uh, you can only create 21 million of bitcoins. Okay, but again, the rules are different from cryptos to cryptos. Okay, and if you feel like you have the capacity, technically speaking, to understand mining bitcoins, there's a ton of information on Google, and I've read quite a few of them. And my background is in computer engineering, and I had to like, what, huh? Like, I'm here sharing stuff with average human beings, so I'm like, you know what, let me snap out of that before I start sharing stuff that will complicate it. All you have to do, like, if you want to, if you bought Amazon 15 years ago, all you have to do is just buy it. It's now $1,200 a share, right? You didn't have to understand how you didn't have to understand the day in the life of Jeff Bezos. Okay, you just simply didn't have to do that. And I'll promise you that Jeff Bezos doesn't have to know everything about what's going on in Amazon. He just had to be the boss, be a visionary, and that's what we have today as Amazon. Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, if you want more information on mining bitcoins, I will not be talking much about that because that's technical stuff. In fact, the first thing I saw was as basic as, oh, these are nodes, computer nodes that solve computer problems. Yeah, and then that's what I saw, but that's not what we're about here. So yes, Latash, hi. Yes, it's freebitcoins.life, freebitcoins.life. Thanks for posting that. Everyone else, you can post that for everyone else to see as well. It's freebitcoins.life, not for life, dot life. That's the website address. It takes you to my link so I can get 10 free bitcoins when you buy $100 worth, and they will send you free $10 worth of bitcoins as well too. So, and that's what I'm doing right now. Again, for those of you that are in network marketing, there is an opportunity, that I'm still, it's just, again, I only have so much bandwidth, so I don't have enough time to go look at all this information and stuff. But it's probably because I have some friends that are doing very well in it, so there may be additional opportunities if you're into the network marketing stuff that you can take advantage of, that we can all take advantage of. But for now, you want to get involved in the game, you don't want to lose out, take advantage. Freebitcoins.live, they're going to tell you to take a selfie of yourself, verify your identity, just follow the rules. It's an app on your phone. You can also log into the computer like I showed you earlier. Mine stays like that, okay, on my computer. So I'm always seeing what's going on. But it's exciting, okay? It's exciting. And this channel, my YouTube channel here, is about real estate wholesaling. And I don't know, because like right now I'm exhausted right now, and I will not be able to release my content for tomorrow because I need to go sleep somewhere. But I think it's enough excitement for the night. So I need to appreciate you. If you're here, you're watching me, and I gave you last minute notice and you're here, thank you so much for respecting uh, respect honoring my invitation. Okay, thank you very much. And I respect your time. I'm going to keep it like 30 minutes per day, a quick analysis, look at the graph, see what's going on. And I will always send people back to the introduction, and send people to freebitcoins.live. And then we do it like that. So if you have any questions, feel free to post it. And can you show the app again, please? The app is called Coinbase. So that link, freebitcoins.live, takes you with my link close to me to Coinbase. Okay. You want me to show you the app? Let's see. We could show that one more time. Okay. All right. Cool. So yeah, this is the coin that you can see the numbers moving in real time. 6,000% since last year. Let's see what Bitcoin did. Well, Bitcoin actually did less, 2,000% since last year. So everybody's making noise about Bitcoins because it's the most popular. But actually, this number is a lot better. Okay, it's a lot more return. And this is a lot better too. And this just took off. Oh, by the way, you're not late. Okay. If you're wondering if you're late, no, you're not late. It's early. And if you follow the dollar averaging rules that I told you, you can read up on dollar averaging as well too. If you follow that by simply whatever you can afford to lose a week, just put it in there. I don't care if it's $10. I don't care if it's $100. I'm doing $100 right per week. Just put it in there, and don't shake, don't panic. If it tanks from $16,000 to 5,000 or $3,000, don't worry about it. Just buy more, because now your $100 buy. I mean, don't buy more. Just use your $100 to buy it to just buy you a lot more worth. Okay, and then it to start taking off the way it's supposed to take off. Because again, the bubble that's going on right now is because a lot of people are coming in that do not necessarily understand what's going on, but they're buying. They don't even know what Bitcoin they're buying. So obviously that's creating bubbles, but it doesn't matter to you because you're following that rule that I tell you. Just dollar average, keep it simple, safe, okay? And nothing I say here is a guarantee you're gonna make money. Okay, I can't guarantee that you're not going to wake up tomorrow. Okay, so I cannot guarantee anything. All right, but however, I can only show you what I'm doing. Okay, and you can capitalize on it, take advantage of it, see how I analyze this stuff. There's a little another thing I want you to read up on is support and resistances when you're looking at charts, right? So resistance is pretty much a place where a chart goes to and then stop for a few days. It goes flat for a few days, right? It may even come down a little bit, right? When it gets there, it just that's resistance. That means the price of that particular vehicle or crypto. Let me say crypto. Let me keep saying crypto. That price is not trying to push above that. It stays there for a few days because it's testing it. Once it breaks off, then you see a bunch of what they call institutional investor. They're already lined up, and then they dump money in it. If you're in that position, your money goes up. Okay. Support is essentially when the stock is going down, and then it gets to its place, it doesn't want to go down any longer. So there's ups and down in every. Okay, if you're looking at my screen right now, where this circle is right now is called a support. Okay, the valleys, right, where it goes and it just stays there, it doesn't want to go below that, right? If it goes below a previous support, below, if it goes like if this support right here, if this was below this, that's a sign of a downward trend, and it's a sign that's going to move downwards. That's why I'm able to make certain predictions. But if it goes here, like this one went up here and then it came down here, when it was going down here, I'm looking at this, I'm like, as long as it doesn't go below the previous support, then it's all good. It's just a pullback, it's just a reset. And anybody who stayed in here saw, and then boom, and then it went up. And then you can see in the past few days here, there's been a support here, and then it went up again. This support in the past few days, I was talking to my friend. Oh, you can see my screen. Let me make sure. Yes, you can. You can't on Facebook, yes, but you need to go Google my name, Ola Talks Abitogon. Go search for it on YouTube, and you can see my screen. Okay, and subscribe while you're at it, right? Okay. So when I saw this flat over the past few, I said it's just flat. It's just flat. Okay. And if it pulls all the way back down to 12, actually I wasn't gonna be surprised because there's a bubble at play here, obviously, right? But it didn't. And then it took off again today and it's trading at 16.7 right now. Okay. So it can still take off. Okay. But it can tank too. Okay. We don't know what's gonna do. All I can do is come here every day, okay, and see what I'm analyzing and see if it makes sense to you and see if you can start analyzing, because this is one of them. Okay. You see this three support and there was this three resistance, and I saw a three resistance, which is a test of this 476 price mark right here, and that showed me that it's about to break off. Now, why did I predict 570? Because between here, okay, and here, it's about $70 move between here. Okay, let's see, 298, about 300 to where it was trading, which was, it was flat at 470 for a few days. That's a $70 move. So I'm predicting once it's getting to about 470, I'm predicting a $70 move. But I had it a little bit on top of it because of the noise in the media, right? And that's how I predict my prices. And you can use that all day long. And sometimes you're going to be wrong, okay? And that's okay. But you can see that that's coming from just watching trends, and trends are typically not wrong, okay? Light coins, same thing, right? We were here just 2 days ago, $100. It's now trading at 227. It's a good day for Litecoin, for people that have position in Litecoins, right? So that's it. That's all I have for now. Hopefully you're enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.